Hello, hello, and good morning, everyone. Heather here, and it is Wake Up and Makeup. So we are getting ready for the day. And so every day we do come to you guys live, Monday through Friday, so you can learn more about Luminous, what we have to offer, what's coming, all that fun stuff. So I know Renee talked to you yesterday about our new Rose Foundation, which is amazing. And so hey, Candy, how are you? And so I'm going to use that as well. I was just getting my colors out to see which one I want to use. So we are going to do a full face of makeup, thank goodness. And I'm going to focus on love. I know love is, ooh, that's hot. Hold on one second. Let's see if that helps. Maybe not. I don't know. Hold on. It seems a little hot. Let's go back down. Hold on. Hopefully that'll help. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to do a full face, and I'm going to focus on love and focus on the joys of what you can do with that. We'll still do a little bit of everything. If you have any questions, you can ask. It doesn't have to be on what we're talking about at the moment. So I can help with any questions. So there you go. All righty. Hello, 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 Jacqueline. Good to see you. Good morning, Brenda and Patty. Hey, Kaden, how are you? Good morning, good morning. All right, so let's get started. Now, we always like to go over the basics or the beginning of airbrushing because we know there's a lot of people out there that have been airbrushing or want to know more about airbrushing and haven't been airbrushing. And so we always like to go over what you get in your starter kit so there's no surprises. So you know exactly, what to do, what to expect, all of that. So let me get to, this is one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And then it comes with makeup. And the great thing about that is the fact that we give you everything you need to get started. So you're going to pick 2 different shades of foundation, but we give you the big bottles so you can practice. This is a new way of doing makeup. And so there's a little bit of a learning curve. And so we want you to make sure that you're taking your time. If you're using more in the beginning, that's fine. If you're messing up in the beginning, that's fine. You'll get it down. I promise. I promise, promise, promise. You will. But there is a learning curve. I tell people to use it 7 days in a row. And by that 7th day, for sure, you will have it down. You'll have a better handle on it and what it does. And so you can kind of go on from there. When you first start, I tell people, hey, just do the foundation. Get the foundation down. Once you get the foundation down, you're kind of set. You're golden because it doesn't matter what you put in here. You're using it the same way. So just get the foundation. Because on these, you'll also see me do makeup different ways as far as the order that I put things on. And after you get the movement and the actual airbrushing down, then we can look at what order you need to put things in to create that look, that perfect look for you. When you get it, we want you to do the following things right here. We want you to get it out and plug it in. When you do that and you turn it on, there's air that blows. And so what that's telling you is wherever you feel this air is where the makeup's going to go. And so moving the stylus around, keeping it 4 finger widths away from your face, that's practicing. And then you can put water in here and lightly pull back on the trigger. I've been teaching people hundreds of years, just kidding, but a lot of years on how to airbrush. And that's one thing that I would say I tell people to focus on is that lightly pulling back. When people first start, they think they have the wrong color. And chances are you don't, because airbrush makeup goes on so effortlessly and so it's so forgiving that if you're new to airbrushing, if you're airbrushing for the first time and you think you have the wrong color, you're pulling back too hard on the trigger. you're putting it on, you're still putting it on like traditional makeup. And so we have to retrain our brains into thinking airbrush makeup. So, all right, let's see. Joanne would love to try the new foundation. You'll love it. Love it. I'm actually going to use it. I like it because, one, I love the smell of it. It has that rose fresh smell. It's not like, it's not an over, I'm allergic to the majority of smells, like perfumes. And this is like that fresh rose smell, not a perfumey smell. Does that make sense? Because I'm like, I love it. And it gives you full cover. I mean, it's going to give you some coverage. It's amazing. Let's see. Let's try this one. So Joanne, you need to try for sure. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Hey guys, if y'all are talking about something else, the other stuff, can y'all take that offline? Y'all can message each other. Let's stick to Luminous here, okay? All right, so now let's go in and I'm getting all my goodies out. I'm going to mix two of our foundations. I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to do Love. I want to talk about Love because it comes in all the starter kits, number one. And I think a lot of people are like, I don't know what that is. And they just put it aside. And there's so much you can do with this. And it's so amazing. And then I am going to use the CC concealer to do it around my eyes because my eyes are darker. I do have a little bit of concealer on already. And so I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a couple of drops of the CC concealer in here. And now, the other thing when starting out, make sure you start making the move. I think a lot of people go in and they hold it until and then they start pulling back on the trigger, but you're not moving the stylus. And what that will create is a hot spot. If you're waiting for the makeup to come out and then start moving it, you'll get a little like that. So I make my movements first and then pull back on the trigger. I'm going to do it on my lids. Back and forth. And then I bring it down a little bit so it doesn't, so I can blend that down. Now, I sprayed maybe a little bit too hard there because it looks like it kind of creased a little bit. I can take my ring finger, which is your weakest finger, and kind of just tap that out. And then I'm going to go back and forth like that. Okay. So that was just concealer. And then now I'm going to put on blush. Now, I'm going to show you the different way, or I'm going to talk about the different ways you can use Love, because Love might not be something you use every single day. Love is a hydrating illuminator, and it's going to give you kind of that lit from within look that it's not a shimmer. It's not like our luminizers, but it's a nice, it just gives your skin a nice luminosity. So there will be different ways you can use it. Now that I'm going to blush and I'm mixing the natural blush and Apricot together, and Apricot is a great one to do for fall. Now that we're going to change some of our colors for fall, right? Let's see. Jacqueline asks, how close do you get when covering age spots? So Jacqueline, that's a great question. When you go in, you know, I always tell you 4 finger widths away, 4 finger widths away, 4 finger widths away, 4 finger widths away. When you go in to cover certain things, you can come in a little bit more. So if you're focusing on an age spot, broken capillaries, things like that, depending on when you're covering it, so if you go in and do it first, you can bring it in about 3 fingers. Okay. And then the other thing is, like, if I'm focusing on one spot, I think I still have a little bit in here. If I'm focusing on one spot, I can bring it in, but I still move my stylus around. I don't just sit there and do this, because you're going to get that mark. So if I have something to hide, I just kind of move it like this and just focus on that area. Does that make sense? So you can come in about 3 fingers and then just focus on those areas. See, Joanne says, I have a larger airbrush machine. Haven't used it in a while, but I was thinking about getting a smaller one. I have a lot of sun damage on my face, and when dermatologist, I can't rub. Oh, yeah. Joanne, you will love, love, love this. Number one, this is one of ours. This is the Icon, and look how small that bad boy is. And you can go to Luminous Cosmetics and see the different ones that we do have and that we offer. Excuse me. And so, so yeah, check them out. When it's good, it's not only good to do it when you get, you know, some treatments at the dermatologist. It's good all year round, because if you think about it, if they're, you know, doing stuff to your face and you can't touch it and rub on it, that's perfect, because you can just airbrush. But not touching your face when applying the makeup, you're not creating more wrinkles and crinkles and like by pulling and pushing on your face. You're also not clogging any pores. It works with your skin. You don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. You can cover what you need to cover and then move on. There's a lot of times, if I'm just working in the yard or, you know, running around or whatever, and I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, I'll just use the CC concealer, cover what I need to cover, and I'm done. I don't have to put it everywhere. You don't have those demarcation lines because of how you're putting it on. So definitely check it out. All right, so now I'm going in here. Hello, Brenda. Hey, did I say hi, Linda? Okay, Jacqueline, now you're like, that's what I'm doing wrong. I like it. I like when somebody realizes, like, oh, okay, that's what I need to change. And that's what I'm here for. So that's a good thing. All right, I'm going to put 2 drops of natural blush and 2 drops of Apricot. Now I'm going to mix those together. Now our blush is very high pigmented. It does do what we call bloom. And so it's going to intensify. I like a softer blush, and so I like putting it first. Now, if you don't have natural, and maybe you just have plum, or maybe you have soft rose, you can mix Love in with your blush, and that will actually help a little bit when applying it, because it's going to mix with the blush and the blush won't be so boom. And so try mixing it with the blush, because it will also give it a different finish, a different look, which is also so amazing. A is that satin finish, you mean? Brenda, is that what you're talking about? Monica has 3 machines and she loves them all. I love it. I love it. All right, so now I'm going to do the blush. I make my movements first, then pull back on the trigger. And now, going back and forth, back and forth. And so with the natural blush, if you don't have the natural blush, everybody needs to get it, number 1. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but not like a bam shimmer. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a little bit. And so it does change the look a little bit. It's probably the it sounds the most natural blush. The natural blush is the most natural blush. meaning it's not going to intensify so much like the other ones. And so it is a great one to mix together. Jeannie got us hooked on mixing natural and tulip. It's a beautiful combination. And then now that it's fall, we're mixing natural and apricot to kind of deepen it and give us that fall look. So now I'm going to apply the foundation. Another thing you can mix in with the foundation is love. Love, again, is going to give you a different finish to the foundation. It will give you that satin finish. It gives it a more, it's not dewy, but it is more of a creamier satin finish, if that makes sense. I guess that's the easiest, a creamier finish, even though this is airbrush. Does that make sense? Sometimes I'm like, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it makes sense to everybody. So I am going to go in and do just the foundation. But again, you can mix love in with your foundation. Another thing I recommend, if you have dry skin, if your skin is super, super dry, a way to kind of help with that, there's a couple steps. Take love and spray it like in this area here. We want, you want that kind of glow or that lit from within look, and spraying here will help with that. It's going to help stand out. And since it's hydrating, it's not going to dry you out. Then you can airbrush the foundation on over it and even put moisturizer on the M1 primer or porcelain afterwards. That again will help with the moisture and give you that that younger looking skin. All right. Does the makeup expire? It yes. If it's open, then I would say bottom line, about a year. A year is what we're looking at. It will matter on if it's open because air gets in here. However, the way our bottles are, you have very little air getting in. So I would say a golden rule would be 1 year. All right, so I have my drops in here. My skin, Candy, I'm a shade 3. Oop. When I spot cover, you can see it under my foundation. I'm using the wrong shade of concealer. Yeah, you're probably using, or you just might be spraying too much. The Jacqueline, the concealer needs to be lighter than your foundation. So yeah, lighter than your foundation. All right, now I'm going to take my foundation, starting in one area. I'm going to start making my passes. Oh, I smell that lovely rose. I'm going to keep going. Oh, no, Monica. That's right. You're right, Monica. If you're using it every day, it won't expire. And that's the other misconception, is that people think airbrush is like for special occasions or for, something special. But no, it is for every day. The days that I'm not doing anything and I am just going to run errands, I airbrush. Flat out airbrush. I'm not going out of the house unless I'm airbrush. Because the one thing about Luminous and about the airbrushing is how it goes on. It can be whatever I want it to be for that day. If I want full coverage, I can get full coverage. If I want, just my concealer and cover what I need to cover and move on, then I can do that. So it can be whatever you want it to be that day. And the fact, again, you're not touching your face and you're not having to worry about dirty brushes and sponges and blah, blah, blah. All of that. We're not creating more wrinkles and crinkles. It's what you want to use every day. All right, now I'm going to use Love. Now also, because I have that shimmer already in the blush, I'm just going to go right on top of that. I can go down my nose and kind of lighten up there on my cheeks again. And I hope you can see where it's starting to grab the light and give me that lit from within look. So it's not, and what I mean by that, it's very subtle. It's not like a luminizer where the luminizer is going to jump up at you. So I'm just going to put a little bit more there. Okay. So I want to show you, like, see how soft the Love is. I put, you know, I did put a majority of it on my lid so you could see it. Now I'm going to take Rose Gold and shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, so this is the Rose Gold Illuminizer. See how soft and subtle and gorgeous Love is? You're going to love, love. Now you're going to love this Illuminizer too, but I want to show you the difference of the shimmer. So I'm only going to do one eye right now so you can see the difference. So you can already tell. See that shimmer? Right? Shimmer, Illuminizer and Love, Love. Illuminizer and Love, Love. Illuminizer and Love, Love. So it's very, very subtle. Now I'm going to just even them out. Right there. Right there, right there. And then now, I'm like, I don't know where anything is today. I'm going to take, you hear my chair squeaking? I need some WD-40. Now I'm going to take a blending brush and let's do this one and this one. This is the L200 blending, and in it with a medium brown, a matte medium brown, I'm going to do it in my crease. Now the reason I'm doing this in my crease is because I have shimmer here, and what does shimmer do? It draws the attention. It's going to grab the light. So now, because of my crease, because it's something I want to create depth, which means woo, like contour and highlighting, I'm going to come in with a matte color and create the depth. And so I'm separating the two shimmers. And I can go just right over that. So again, with Luminous, you can mix it together. You can do some traditional makeup, some, you know, airbrush makeup, whatever you wake up, that look that you want for that day, you can do it with Luminous. I'll go back and forth, back and forth. And that's all I'm going to do. Just a nice, fresh look with my Love. All right, now I'm going to care. You know what? Do I have any eyelashes still? I love putting on the eyelashes, but I used them all. They're all at my house. Do I have any pairs? Do I have them? Do I have them? Oh, wait, I might. Oh, no, those are the other ones. No, let me check. Hold on. Oh, hold on, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. Nope, I don't. Okay. Sorry. Is Rose neutral or is there a specific form? Brenda, it's going to be just like the silk. So they're going to be more neutral in color. So now let me put on some mascara. But the other ones, and it has some, but they're going to be more, the silk, the rose, they are more neutral. However, even tones will have more of a pink undertone. So sometimes I mix them together, like a 2 and a 3, and that even neutralizes it even more. Where's my mascara? That's eyeliner. Where's my mascara? I don't know where my mascara is. Okay, so we might not be doing mascara because I don't know where it is. That's eyeliner. That's eyeliner. Okay, so I will be doing mascara later. So I'm now going to put on. Thank you, Candy. Yeah. Oh, the bronzer. Monica, is it? Monica uses the bronze on her eyes. The bronze shimmer. I love that. The bronze shimmer and the amber Illuminizer are going to be great for fall as well. And amber on the eyes is beautiful. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. All right, so now I'm drawing on the outside of my lip. I can't believe I don't know where my eyeliner is. I mean, my mascara. But do you ever have that thing where you're like, have you ever been on the phone looking for your phone? Maybe I shouldn't admit that. Yeah, I have been on the phone looking for my phone, and I'm hoping this is not one of those cases. I'm like concentrating and looking, and it is not here. All right. So let's go with, what do I want to use for lips today? What should we do? Let's do this one. This is Enchanted, which I think there's a little hair in there. Okay. Nope. And I'm going to put on a little bit of Prosecco because this has that purple undertone where you can tell like I've done more bronzy and more fall, which this is deep enough to be for fall, but I'm going to do a little bit of Prosecco on top. Monica, thank you for making me feel like I'm not alone. But Prosecco, isn't that beautiful? I love that. It has like that, it is a shimmer, but it's more neutral in color. It's not going to be pink. All right, there you go. So I am going to go find some mascara and put some mascara on. So I'll be set for the day. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, we are here each and every day, Monday through Friday at 9:30 for our Wake Up and Makeup on both Facebook and on YouTube. So I hope to see you back here tomorrow for the last one of the week before Halloween. All right, have a great one, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.